Hi everyone, Kerri-Anne here. I'm a naturopath and a spiritual healer, and today I'm sharing with you a little bit about the energies that you can expect in 2025 and how you can work with those energies for growth and expansion. So I've shuffled some oracle cards and I've pulled 3 out for you, and interestingly, they are all purple. Now, as you can see, not all the cards in the deck are purple, so that's a really good insight in itself. And purple is the colour for healing. And so that shows us that 2025 is going to be a year for healing. And that's healing on a physical and a spiritual and an emotional level. So you can expect lots of expansion and growth in your emotional self, physical self, and your spiritual self. And so let's have a look at the cards and see what they're telling us. So our first card is travel. And our second card is be yourself. And our third card is new home. And the messages that I'm getting with those cards is that the travel doesn't necessarily mean physical travel. There may be physical travel coming up for you, but what that means for all of us is that we're going on our own, our own journey of travel. And so that means that personal and spiritual growth that we're going to experience throughout this year. And as I said, there may be some emotional issues you might have to deal with, or some past traumas that may come up. But these are going to be events and situations that the universe is giving you for you to work with. It's not to work against you, but it's to work for you and with you so that you can grow and expand throughout this year. So if we don't work through or with these emotional and spiritual and trauma-based issues that come up for us, then we're working against the energy of 2025. So if we can learn to work with that energy, that's where we get that expansive growth happening, and the dreams and goals that we've set for 2025, by the time we get to the end of 2025, they've outreached our expectations. So working with that energy is going to make sure that our travel and our own personal and spiritual journey through 2025 is not easy, because growth is never easy, but it will come with more ease rather than if we try to work against it. So if something comes up for you, someone comes into your life and brings up a past trauma for you, that is your message to work with that trauma rather than shut it out. And if you work with that trauma, even though it will be difficult, when you come out the other side, you've expanded and grown and shifted forward on your journey, and then the universe opens up more opportunities for you. The be yourself is a really good message this year for that personal and spiritual growth as well, because it's asking you to be true to who you are, trust and believe in who you are, and love who you are. So when situations come up that you may feel uncomfortable with, perhaps someone's asking you to do something that goes against your belief or your expectations, then that's the time for you to stand up for yourself and say, no, that's not my journey for 2025. I don't agree with that, and so I'm going to do something different. And so really standing up and for ourselves and stepping into our own power is again working in alignment with that healing energy of 2025. If we're doing things that feel out of alignment or we don't agree with throughout 2025, then we're going to come up against issues that go against our healing. So we're going to struggle with things like mental health and digestive health. They're issues that are going to come up for us this year if we forget to be true to ourselves. So when you start to get that sensation inside your gut, that gut knowing, that intuition, that's what we're needing to trust. So you're in a situation you don't feel comfortable, you start getting a little bit of those butterflies or that heavy feeling in your gut. That's what's telling you that this isn't right for you, and that you either need to move yourself away from that situation or go in a different direction completely. Otherwise, you're going to start to experience physical gut issues, which are going to lead into some mental health issues. So it's important to remember to be yourself and to trust yourself throughout this journey so that you can grow. And the last card was new home. And you may be moving to a new home or you may not. That's irrelevant. What that means is that you are shifting into a new space within yourself, a new space emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So when you're being true to yourself, you're trusting who you are, you're traveling along your own path, you're going to be entering into this beautiful new space, this new home that is you. And that is what you can expect to come out of 2025. And so as you're shifting through the year, there's a couple of important things to remember, that the universe is always working for you. So when things are coming up, just remember that it's not happening to you. It's not working against you. It's happening for you. And there is a lesson in there, and it's like an opening or a doorway that you're coming through to step out to the other side and leaving all of that other stuff behind. The other important thing is to remember to be true to yourself and to who you are. Trust your opinions, trust your beliefs, stand up for yourself. That doesn't mean that you have to be aggressive or cause arguments or be negative. What that means is that you realize that the situation you're in or what is happening isn't in alignment for you, it's not true for you, and you can speak that truth comfortably. You can say, no, I'm not feeling comfortable here. It's time for me to move away from this situation, move away from this job, move away from whatever it is, so that you can step onto that path, that travel, that journey for yourself. So I hope that's brought you some clarity around what will be happening, what the energy will be like in 2025. And just remember that if you are needing more clarity throughout the year, if you're feeling a little bit lost or foggy on your path or your journey, you can book a reading with me. You can just head to my website at www.earthgoddesshealing.com.au and book a reading. We can do it online. And I am so happy to help support you and give you some more clarity and focus to be able to keep you going on your own journey. And honestly, that's what I do. I go and see my healer, my spiritual healer, when I'm feeling a little bit cloudy or unsure. We do a reading together, and it brings me back into that focus and back onto my path and my journey, so that I know that where I'm traveling. So thanks for listening, and I hope you have an amazing 2025, and I can't wait to see what it brings for you. Bye.